We look forward to all of your ideas, your tenants, people you know, to make this truly unique, and we want you to be a part of it. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you one of the principals of the company, the father of this brainchild, Winston Fisher.
Thank you. Well, first off, thank you all for being here today. Really appreciate it. And so, the burning question is, what is Area 15? And Area 15 is, what we say is it's a radical reimagination of entertainment and retail in the 21st century. And so what does that actually mean? This is a place, and I hate to use this term, it's a mall. It is a place where we have created a place that's going to be leasing to tenants. And we're leasing to tenants that are things about experience, that are entertainment based, things like Escape the Room. You're going to hear about Meow Wolf soon. VR lounges, stuff that you can't do online. This is stuff that you have to come and experience. Great food, great bars, great restaurants. That's what successful retail wants to be in the 21st century. And then what else is it? It's a place for entertainment. And that also helps the retail tenant. The entertainment is, we have 40,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor event space. And those events are going to be interesting and dynamic. Could be deep house, EDM, could be a TED Talk, a tech convention that wants to display interesting stuff. We're going to have a night bazaar once a month, Halloween parties. So it's all of these different things that drive traffic. And on top of that, we have, in like any good, we call it an immersive bazaar, but mall, there's a spine, a connective corridor. And what is in that connective corridor is incredible experiences, artwork, things like Henry Chang's car, Art Cressa's skull. I don't know if you've had a chance to go over and experience the Infinity Box, where you stick your head in. We're gonna have an infinity container ship. And these are things that people can experience and just go through and enjoy. There'll be pop-up retail experiences for people to have an ever-changing experience walking into Area 15. And so all of this is what drives traffic. So a tenant at Area 15 isn't just benefiting from their brand, it's benefiting from the brand of all the tenants and all the events that are around there. And it's exciting. The idea is that it's dynamic, changing, evolving. It's going to be edgy, cool, hip, and fun. And that's the most important thing. And that this is a place where locals and people from the Strip will come to enjoy. And so what are some of the most important things, though, from what we're talking about here is, one, Vegas is a land of dreams. This is not a dream. We are breaking ground in April. We are financed. The equity is raised. We have signed our anchor tenant. This is happening, and that's the most important thing. And what is also important is we want to do deals. If you come to us with a deal, we're going to respond quickly. We're going to make sure that we are here to transact, to make things happen, to get Area 15 leased, and we can't do that without everybody in this room. So we want you to know that's our commitment to you. And I always like to say, we pay on time and quickly. And so that's an important component also, so that everybody knows. And so with that, I'd like to now introduce you to who can actually is to Michael Beneville, our partner in the project, who really is, I think I was described as the father, that he's the ever-present God of creativity. Michael has been, he's a friend and collaborator who really has been thought up what is this sort of new themed, highly wacky, wild retail ride that we're about to experience. So Michael, if you, I don't know where he is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Winston. Just a few words about working with Winston Fisher and the Fisher Brothers. And I mean, for any of you who haven't, dive right in as quick as you can. I have to say that as an artist, as a creative, based in New York City, but I spend a lot of time in Las Vegas for all kinds of different reasons. You could not hope to find faster, better, quicker, advancing thinkers. He means it. He's going to turn the deal around very, very quickly. And we want to consider this whole thing as a creative collaboration, which means the mall in America is not dead. The mall just needs to be reinvented. Maybe it lost its way, maybe it didn't. It doesn't matter. We're in the 21st century right now, and we're creating a culture. And we're creating a culture that is changing because a vast number of people don't want to be spoon-fed their entertainment. They actually want to engage in it. They are used to being able to talk back, to react. So it means that sometimes, yeah, we want to veg out in front of the television, and that's a great thing. But a lot of people want to be able to choose that show at the time they want to choose it. And the experiences that they go to now in the rest of the world need to be able to be modulated in the same sort of way. So Area 15 is a matrix. It is a matrix into which we are going to be able to put all sorts of different incredible tenants. Small, large, funky, crazy, some established, some just starting out. And that's what I mean about the collaboration. When you start to understand the DNA that we've created here, I always think about Winston's initial marching orders to me. We sit down, we look at this vast piece of land, which they've had since, I don't know, when, 2004 or something like that, through thick and thin, and here we are. And we were charged with, what would we do with a piece of land like this? It's 7 minutes from the Strip, so how do we break the gravitational pull of the Strip? Who's our customer? Who's our client? Well, our customer and our client is somebody who is looking for agency, somebody who is looking for a bit of an adventure, somebody who is looking to feel that they are connected and helping to create the thing that they're walking into. So, the spine, yes. Shout outs to Tyler Fuqua, who's the fellow who built Mech 9, the robot that's out in the parking lot. We also have Henry Chang, a local Las Vegas artist who I've known for, 10, 11 years, who built that dragster right there. That is street legal. That is the small car that we've got coming into this property. Matt Elson is here with his container ship, his container box. If you've had a chance to put your face in that mirror box, you will be refracted 7 ways to Sunday. That box is going to turn into an infinity ship, a thing that you can actually walk through and experience the same kind of thing. Then we've got Ibuku, this incredible bamboo structure. It's nothing like it has ever been built in the US. They're out of Bali. They build extraordinary structures out of bamboo in a sort of an eco world. And then Balanceville is that scissor lift that's out in the parking lot. Tomas is here somewhere. He built that whole piece. We're going to be here to give this corridor, this promenade that you walk through that connects us to the tenant, to the people of the city. It's going to be free to enter. It's going to be free to explore. There's going to be thousands of parking spaces, or hundreds of parking spaces, enough to have 3,000, 4,000 person events. And so I want to loop back quickly to the collaborative part. As brokers, you're going to look at things maybe that are almost there, and then slam dunks. Of course, we want to look at all the slam dunks with you. That's an easy lease. But if you look at a business and you think, wow, that's kind of close to Area 15, but not quite there, well, that's where my job and my studio's job continues. We are going to be there to look at an existing business that knows how to work and think, how could we tweak it just a little bit so that it fits creatively into our narrative? We're here. We are so excited to be here. And as you say, Winston, we actually put a shovel in the ground April 1st. So thank you, one and all. Cheers.
Yeah!
Thank you, Michael. And as you can see the difference in his ability to describe this excitement. And so, like any great retail project, one of the most important things is having an amazing anchor tenant. And I have to say, when we thought of Area 15, I could not think of a better tenant to represent what we want to create than the Olive. And for those of you who do not know the Olive, it is an artist collective that is based in Santa Fe. That it is an incredible group of people who have created a new concept, and now this is going to be their third location. And they're doing 500,000 visitors a year in Santa Fe. It's a town of 71,000 people. And so that same energy, that same traffic is now coming to Las Vegas. And so the numbers, and that's I think another important element, the numbers that they're going to be able to put up in Las Vegas that's going through Area 15, in addition to all the other numbers that were foot traffic that's going to be coming through, is going to really create a dynamic and exciting place. And so with that, I'm truly honored to introduce Vince, the CEO of Meow.
Yeah! Yes, I mean, Owlwolf is, we're a creative production company out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Like Winston said, we've been for a couple of years with our first permanent exhibition. We've actually been around for about 10 years as a group, but we finally kind of converted into a business when the author of Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin, decided to buy a building and lease it to us in Santa Fe. And that's been transformative. We opened the doors to the House of Eternal Return in Santa Fe, New Mexico about 2 years ago without really knowing how people were going to react. We knew that people wanted to experience really amazing, immersive, colorful, interactive art. And we also knew that people wanted to experience storytelling and mystery and problem and mystery solving. And so we kind of looked around the space and we saw James Turrell, super popular. Kasama, super popular. Escape rooms starting to emerge. Amusement parks continuing to go on the rides. And we're like, okay, this is the experience economy. We're there. We think this is going to work. In the first year, we did about 400,000 visits. That was 4 times what we had projected. In our second year, we're now at 500,000 visits. It's become a cultural phenomenon. We are trying to keep up with it. The brand pretty much represents immersive art at this point. Like we have become sort of the name that is associated with that whole concept. And what basically we do is we produce science fiction, fantasy worlds that people get to explore. And they get to explore on their own time, at their own pace. And what we really do is we connect customers with this sense of curiosity and the sense of discovery and, like Michael said, agency. And what then happens to customers inside of our space is this magic comes alive. I mean, people basically are given agency to a degree that they haven't before in a consumer experience, and they are blown away by it. They get to look in whatever drawer they want to look in. They get to turn whatever corner they want to turn. They get to go down these stairs, or take a selfie in this room, or whatever they want. They get the space is theirs to basically own. So what we want to do is we want to take this concept, which in Santa Fe is a 20,000 square foot experience, and we want to create something that's pretty much 3 times the size of that here in Las Vegas. And what we built on basically a shoestring budget back in Santa Fe, just kind of scraping it together, we now get to produce with a whole new team of the greatest artists of our generation, basically working together on our team, and create what we think is going to be the most incredible new media experience in the entire world, right here in Las Vegas. And so we're anticipating from 500,000 visitors a year to about 1 million visitors a year through our doors here in Las Vegas. And already, even just like announcing the project today on social media, it's flown, there's articles, it's gone viral, we've had over 1 million impressions in the last 12 hours, and we're just super psyched.
Yeah!
So super excited to be part of this. Thank you, Fisher Brothers, Winston, for backing this, Michael for the vision around all this. It's groundbreaking, and I hope other people come along with us. Thanks.
Woo!
So again, we are, thank you all for being here. It is truly, you are going to be the portal of success for us to get the next batch of tenants that can come in here. And again, it's real, it's happening, we're quick, we want to do deals, we want to get best in class, and we want to work with you. And really appreciate you taking your time and listening to what we have to say today. So thank you.
Thank you. So anybody has any questions today or otherwise going forward, feel free to reach out to me, Jennifer, Angelica, Nicole, Isabella. We're all versed on the project. We can, as Michael said, help foster a really good idea of a tenant that might be close and